Hello, it's your good old friend Brad here, and today I am going to show you how to make this kind of cool cube. As you see, it has a different image on not only four sides, but on all sides. If you notice, as you can, let me get rid of the background. That's one. Two. You have five here. And of course you can tell just, even though there's a bleed through, if you just move it a little bit to the left or the right, you see it's a 5. I just re-enable 4 here. Oops, I need to do that. Four, back to 1. Then we have the number 3 on top, and the number 6 at the bottom. So I am doing this for a challenge for the J Wildfire Facebook group, in order for them to help try to replicate this with using their own images, which will be the challenge. So I'm going to just give a quick little rundown. The way I did it was I start with a square 3D. Just going to change the gradient just so you can see it. Zoom in. And what you do, first of all, I have these image files here. This is how I get my numbers. They're just regular PNG files, picture files. And so we're going to be putting those on the faces of the square. And so what we do is go to square, then do post color map. Click on the settings tab here. I'll browse to where I have those picture files. I have one. So now, oh, and also to get started, I need to add a final and just keep that as linear. This will be how we will move the square around. So basically on the XY axis, let me just do a screenshot here. You know, it moves it pretty much on one axis, like this. If you go to the YZ axis control, it changes it up and down. and then the Y, excuse me, let me reset that. And then on the ZX axis, it moves it side to side. As you see, I'm just rotating the triangle, and it also moves it left and right. It doesn't move it up and down at all, but it rotates it on the axis. And let's see why I have this not quite right here. That's why. Okay, sorry about that. So to begin with, we're going to go to the YZ axis. And we see if we go to a 90-degree angle, the 1 is in the middle of the square. So we need to move that up. I believe up. Nope. Oh, maybe I'm on the wrong transform here. There we go. I wanted it on the top. We go back to the linear. So now we have the picture of the 1 on the front of our square. So now we go to the ZX axis, move it. We are going to want our 2 on this side. So all I do is also to help name this 1. So now if we duplicate this, we'll name it 2. Then we go to our settings for the color map. Go to the number 2 picture. And as you see right now, the 1 and 2 are on top of each other. But we want to rotate that on the ZX axis 90 degrees. And also, I'll point out, you must have post transform enabled through all of this. Let's go back to our linear. So now we see the 1 is dead on, and if we rotate it, the 2, it's actually in the back. Might get a little confusing. So basically, if I move it here, we want to move this 2 to here. So we rotate it 90 degrees. Then if we move it this way, oh gosh, dang it. I was on the linear again, sorry about that. Go to 2. And it puts it right on the other face that we want. So here's 1. Actually, if you go to 2, Actually, we need to move it up, right? Nope. Now I think I got it. Go back to the linear, rotate it around. There we go. So we have one on the main axis, on the front. Hold on here, I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Yes. Then now we have two. Just like our image here. I rotate it. We have two. And I'm screwing it up. Hold on. Keep forgetting that I'm not on linear. So 1, 2. So now we're going to put a 3 on top. So you can just go back, duplicate the 1. We're going to rename it 3. Go to our nonlinear tab, select the settings, pick the number 3 image. So now since it's on top, we're actually going to rotate it on the YZ axis. So again, we do a 90-degree angle on 3. And you see now it's flat in the middle of the square, looking up. That's what I wanted. We want it up. Now if we rotate it on the linear this time, we do a 3. We have our 3 here on top. Actually, somehow it doesn't look quite right yet. Let me check something here. Ah, because it's not. If you see here, our 3 is halfway halfway up. So you need to go back to YZ. Now it looks like I have moved it down. Go to the linear. There's our 2. 3. If I just reset everything, and reset the ZX, reset the YZ. Now if we rotate on YZ, we have our 3. But if you look at our picture here, see how this is kind of the smaller part, this is the bigger part. You'll see that it's actually upside down. Here's the bigger part, here's the smaller part. Since we rotated it straight up, we want it to be right side up. So all we do here is make sure you're on 3, and then just flip it vertically, and now we have it in the right direction. So I have shown you how to put 3 sides onto a square. For the challenge for the group is going to be to do the other 3 sides, and you can either use these same images or come up with your own images. If you want the picture files, I can send them to you. That's not a problem. And as always, if you have any questions, please let me know. And if you like my tutorials, please like and subscribe to my channel. And that is it for now. Till then, talk to you later. Bye.